Chocks and Chockets in between, Roberto here for another video review. It's the KitKat Chunky Salty Caramel Popcorn. Yeah, so very excited for this one. I reviewed basically KitKat Chunky Popcorn, an imported one a while back, but someone in the comments, forgive me, I tried to find the comment and I couldn't find it, so I'm very sorry. If it was you, let me know in the comments. But someone mentioned basically that should we try and review the UK one, or at least I think it was, I don't know if they were commenting on the actual other popcorn one I did. Maybe just another review, but basically anyway, the conversation came to should try and review these. You know, and I said, oh, I didn't realise it was you know, a different bar really. But I did just do a sort of recap, or went through the review I did previously for the regular popcorn one I did. And it did have a salty caramel taste to it, which I thought added to it, but it wasn't labelled as being salty caramel, so maybe it is the same. I don't know. I really did enjoy it though. So let's see whether this one is just as good or not. So very excited for this one. Yeah, this is a UK product. Find a lucky bar to win instantly. Or at least I think it's a UK one. I assume it is. What can you win? What can you win? A £10,000 or €10,000 dream trip or dream road trip. Yeah, okay, interesting. Break free. All right. Okay, interesting. All right. Well, we'll see. I don't think I'll win, but you never know. So you can see there it's got popcorn and some caramel there with a bit of salt on top. So it looks very nice. As you don't know, KitKat Chunky, based on essentially regular Kit Kats, a small 4-fingered or 2-fingered bar, sort of wafer covered in chocolate, with sort of little cocoa separations between the wafer, which I actually found out which are KitKat offcuts. So there's a bit of a chicken and egg situation there. Which came first, the sort of ground Kit Kats that are used for the filling, or well, you know, I don't know really. Yeah, strange that maybe just did a few test shots of it or something, and then used them for the centres. I don't know, but it's interesting, that isn't it? But yeah, so you can see actually what it is there as well. Nice, I guess that's a popcorn filling there at the top. Some bits of salted caramel in there maybe. Let's see, does it have a description on here anywhere? Oh, there you go. Crispy wafer finger with salted caramel and popcorn flavour filling. With salted and mashed corn. Okay, interesting. 2%. Covered in milk chocolate. 59%. Palm fat in there. That's some interest. Nothing too obvious. Salted and roasted corn. Okay, corn kernel. Alright. Calories you got here. It's 400 grams. 525 calories, 29.5 grams of fat, 16.2 which are saturates. And then per bar, 221 calories, 12.4 grams of fat, 6.8 of which are saturates. And it's a 42 gram bar. Registered trademark of society. No, KitKat somewhere. I think that's just I think that's perhaps a French translation there, a French trademark or what have you there. I'm not sure. Don't know. The SA thing. I used to think it was South Africa, Nestle's SA, but I think it's just Nestle Limited in French, I think. Alright, yeah, looks very good indeed, I think we need to give this an open, so let's do it. Let's give it an open. Right, okay, everyone, going to give this Nestle KitKat Chunky Salted Popcorn, KitKat Chunky, an open. Yeah, so very excited for this one. Lots of flourishes here, they can see, you know, ridiculous flourishes here. I mean, it's just, yeah, about 14.6 centimetres there, pretty rough there, but if anything, it would be a bit longer. So 14.6, so we'll give it a bit of an open. Let's see. So time recording, I've done about 950 reviews, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. In the top right hand corner, I'll link to place all my other reviews, as well as other related ones, such as KitKat Chunkies and Kit Kats and salted caramel, things like this. So I've got plenty of reviews, so about all those subjects. So go check those out as well after you've enjoyed this one. Hopefully enjoy those too. So it was about 14.6, wasn't it? I think you said. And if I measure this, about 11 and a half almost, roughly. That's about 3 centimetres there, so pretty poor that really. Pretty poor. Alright, let's use the old calipers and get a bit more accurate measurements there. So yeah, it's about 11.5, which well said, I think. That adds up. It is wider at the bottom than it is at the top as well, which is another thing KitKat has, so this makes it a bit difficult to, well, makes it look bigger than it is basically. 2.9 in width there. And height, a bit melty this one, has to be said. About 1.6. Okay. We can clearly see here, when we look at the bar in itself, just how much, you know, yeah, wider at the bottom is than it is at the top. So you can see there's like a step as well, and things like this. So yeah, you know what I mean. A bit cheeky, really, you could say. So you know, if you did actually measure it, you know, at the top, measurements are far smaller, like 10.5 centimetres, 10.6 maybe at most. And then if you bear in mind that the wrapper was like, you know, was it 15.5 or something, and about 2 centimetres wide. So yeah, so you can see what it looks like. It's kind of like a big finger of KitKat basically, but sort of divided into three, isn't it? Not quite divided into three, but sort of. So an interesting one. There's a nice smell to it, a bit popcorny. Not bad actually. Seems a bit melty today, but usually is at the moment in these where it's been. But let's give it a bit of a cut. Let's have a see. Okay. So there you go. See quite thick chocolate on one side there, but you can clearly see some kind of popcorny filling there, but nothing really like it looked on the front of the bar. We take a look at it. Certainly not as glamorous as that, is it? You know, not as uniform and as yeah, doesn't look quite as good, does it? Just have a look on the other side, see if it's any better. Probably not. No. But you know, not unexpected, but I have seen ones that look a lot better than that. When compared to what's on the front of the wrapper than this one, that's for sure. Yeah. It smells quite nice. It smells a bit popcorny. It smells a bit, you know, just general KitKat-like, you know, the chocolate and things and the wafer. But you know, it smells okay. Nothing too dramatic. But how does it taste? Well, that's the thing, isn't it? So let's find that out. Let's give it a taste. Okay, everyone, I'm going to give this Nestle KitKat salted caramel popcorn KitKat Chunky or KitKat Chunky salted caramel popcorn. I'm not sure how you'd pronounce it, but anyway, we're going to give it a taste. We've got a bit of a segment that we cut in half earlier, so let's give this a go. Looks very interesting, but not as nice as it did on the front, as we mentioned, as you can see. But still, you know, it's the taste, isn't it, that matters. So let's give it a go. Let's give it a taste. Let's do it. Wow. Lovely, lovely popcorn salted caramel taste there coming through. Not bad at all, that. Tastes a bit though. There's a bit more. It does have a popcorn taste actually, but it's no popcorn consistency. It's more of a taste, more like a cream. And I've had chocolate bars where they've had like not full-size popcorn pieces, but sort of smaller ones that have you know, are basically a bit like eating popcorn. This one doesn't have that. As I say, it is more of just of a cream. There's lots of crunch there. It really does come across as tasting like popcorn. Yeah, it is nice, this actually. It's quite, I don't know if it's as nice as the one I had before though. I feel like the one I had earlier was a bit more, don't know. Not sure. Interesting. It's an interesting one. I can't quite recall, to be honest with you. I feel like the other one maybe a bit of a better taste. I don't know, but I feel like probably quite similar, really. I think that might just be me misremembering a bit, but it's actually a very nice bar, this. Looks a lot better now inside there. See the wafer pieces there and the cocoa, which have, you know, inserts or cocoa separators, which is basically just crushed Kit Kats, as I found out. But interesting. Because it's a bit paler on the outside, can't you? The chocolate on the outside is a lot paler than the cocoa middle, so I don't know. Yeah, interesting. It really does have a nice popcorn taste, actually. Not really the consistency, but the taste. And it does have these little crunchy bits that kind of are trying to give you the feeling of eating popcorn, but they don't quite manage it, you know. But it's very nice, this, yeah. Lovely crunch on the wafer, I say, lovely popcorn sort of taste to it. It's a bit quite salted, like it's a bit salty. It's not massively salted though, but it's caramel like, but it's quite sweet. You know, it does ticks the boxes, I think, just about. No, it's very nice, this one. Yeah, lovely crunch, lovely popcorn taste. Not really the popcorn consistency, but it does try to replicate that, as I said, those sort of crunchy pieces in there, and of course just with the wafer pieces as well. But you know, by default, really. It's quite nice, and the chocolate's pretty good as well. Nothing amazing, don't blow your socks off, but just all works together pretty well. I think this is actually a really nice product. Yeah, so the person who mentioned this to me in the comments, please leave a comment, by the way. Let me know who it was. I do apologise, I can't quite remember, unfortunately. I couldn't find the comments, you know. I'm sure it's still there, but you know, hard to wait for the YouTube comments, unfortunately. But I think you were spot on, really. It's a really nice one, this one. It's really good. I feel like it would just be better if I had runny caramel, really. I think that would work for me a lot better. Just to do a KitKat Chunky caramel, and I feel like so you can do it. I feel it was sort of combined with this, you know, even if it's just a small amount. I think that would be great. That it does have the caramel taste, as I say. That's well, salted caramel taste, but really just a salty taste, really. As I say, I don't think there's actually runny caramel in there. It feels like you can say, I kind of see sometimes something that looks a bit like runny caramel, but there isn't. You know, it's just the chocolate's melted into the on the wrapper, or just coming off it. You know, but you can see the little pieces there as well, can't you? Crunchy popcorn type pieces. So I don't think there is actually popcorn in it. Roasted corn 2%. So there is kind of like corn pieces in there. Salted and roasted corn, it says 2%. So there is kind of there actually. But it doesn't really come across as actual popcorn. It's just like crunchy bits, really. So I think for me this is really nice. As I say, just a shame it doesn't have an actual runny caramel in there. But other than that, it's really nice. It does taste of popcorn, does have a lovely crunch to it. The chocolate's nice, works well with it. Nothing amazing chocolate-wise, but it just works well all together. KitKat Chunkies are lovely anyway, and I think this is definitely a filling that works really well with it, and it does taste like popcorn. You know, it just doesn't have the consistency. But I think for me, you know, if it had a bit of a runny caramel in there, I think this would be great and definitely a 5 out of 5. But I think, you know, because it doesn't have that, but does have everything else going for it, I think it's a good 4.5 out of 5. Really nice product, this one. I think very similar to the other one I reviewed as well. I think they have the same pros and cons basically, but still a quality bar. So yeah, really nice. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. You know the drill by now. Click the like button, click the subscribe button as well. It really helps out the channel, really does. Leave a comment or free. Always great to hear from you as well, and always doing best to reply. Click on the links now that appear on the screen. Great to support my channel by continuing to watch my content. Check out the YouTube member program and Discord server. Have a great day as well, and thanks so much again for your support and for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.